there's a certain point, guys, where the decline in something like Baba gets so deep that instead of thinking about shorting the bounce, I think about buying it for a scalp. But that's me. That's not for every trader. You need high levels of execution skills to get into the scalp world. But sometimes the drop can just be so deep that now the bounce is, it could get to a place where the bounce comes from such a deep area that it's no longer really a true shortable bounce. It would have been so much better if this experienced a bounce in here somewhere and then went deep, but with no bounce to speak of here. That next bounce could be a lot more violent than normal. You can always keep this in mind. Sometimes you can get so much of one thing that it just ends it. It's like, beginning traders make this mistake. Like they learn my elephant bars, but they think the bigger they are, the better they are. So the really, really giant elephants are really too big to buy, right? They're really too big, but they think it's better. The bigger, the better. It's a very common novice mistake. Your elephant bar can be so big that it's already kind of 3 or 4 pushes inside of one bar. And you're supposed to be selling 3, 4 pushes. So you can get so much of the benefit that now the benefit's over. So you can get a move down so deep in Baba that now you don't short the bounces because it's over. Shorting the bounces is as it's not over yet. See, that's not over yet. That's not over yet. That's not over yet. But maybe this is down here. And you got no bounces. Does that make sense, guys? I'm not confusing you, am I? All right. Look, guys, I'm going to start pyramiding here. This is not for you. See my bids at 07? All right, let's see. So I'm going to give myself a $2 stop to the downside, right? So I'm going to start at this low, this low 176 area. I'm going to start down here. I got a $2 stop, right? So we're talking around 174. All right, and watch me work this. So I got $2 room here. Boom. Okay, nice. Nice. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, guys. So flipped out a little bit up in this area, about half my position. Let's see if I can find a spot to go back in with that. But I might work this for a bit this morning. I think this has the potential of popping all the way back to that 200 period moving average. It might take some time for it to do that, though. So it might need to vacillate here, move away from this violence. You understand? So we might go back and forth here a bit, maybe even a little bit lower, which is really what I want. I really want it to start down here and for it to get a little bit lower. Because the lower it gets, the more powerful the bounce back toward that 200 eventually. So I didn't get the size I wanted because I just started there, and wanted to gradually increase it as we dropped a little bit deeper. What I just think about, yeah, at some point, but again, the real play is going to come a little bit later in my opinion, because we're still, let me change this color here on the black green. We're still kind of close to this drop here. So you still got a lot of pain very close, So we now remember, guys, let me show you something. This is interesting. You can get, right, distance. So here's your pain. Now you can get distance this way from the pain, right? Sideways. You can move away from the pain this way, and then the move up is powerful. Or you can trickle lower. You see what I'm saying? And that gets away too, but the velocity of the move down is different. You see? This would continue the pain, but this is not continuing it really. It's drifting. You see, so you're still gaining distance from the velocity, the pain that is velocity oriented pain. Here comes my valve. You understand? So we're gonna see. The Facebook is power trending where the BABA is not. So to me, the BABA is better than the Facebook because Facebook is power trending. So its velocity to the downside is different. It's power trending versus BABA, which is straight down like that. That's the one that can really bounce. This may take some time, a lot more time. I don't know if that makes sense. Michael, I think that Starbucks has moved out of a lot of traders' price range. Absolutely. And guys, listen, when you play stocks outside of your range, I know the enticement is because when you win with them, you win nicely and the gains come quickly. But remember, there's always the other side of that, and there's the losing side of it. And you're almost forced to play stupid when you're outside of your price range because you're forced to stop out when you're not supposed to stop out. But your maximum loss is so close because the price is so high. So it forces you to get out when professionals are really probably getting in. And it keeps you constantly on the wrong side of the market when you're outside of your world, your price range, your price world. And so sometimes, guys, check this out. Sometimes your losses aren't because you're a bad trader. It's because you're playing the wrong price range. And it's forcing losses on you that have nothing to do with your ability, your skill, your intelligence. It's just that you're being bullied by the price. And you've got to find that price range that doesn't force you to do things you don't want to do, or doesn't force you to do things that you should not be doing. You guys follow what I'm saying with that? Man, I picked off that low, like, whoa. I got the 10s, I got the 8s. I didn't get the 7s, but I got the 10s and the 8s. Wow. I still have the 7s waiting. I don't know if you can see them. I have the 7s waiting. But I did get the 10s and the 8s still. All right. Just took a little off here, a little more off here. Nice, nice. Happens here. Nice, nice, brother. Nice, nice. Whoa, whoa. Is anybody in this with me? Anybody do this with me? Nice, Anna. Okay, help me get some of your money back. Got your change? All right, now we're up against the 20. Now it should pull back here. You take a little bit more off here. Now I want to see how this thing pulls back and if there's another buy-in on the pullback. Now, some of you might be tempted to short here, and there might be a scalp short in here, but I don't know, man. I told you when the moves up come from so deep, they're different. You know what I'm saying? When they come from so deep, they're different. It would have been better if we had some bounces along the way, but with no bounces and the deepness, this move up can be like, whoa. Now the 20 should knock it back in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Jan, I was layering from 10 down to the whole number as my first round, you know. So I got the 10s and the 8s. So there's that 20 knocking it back, just as expected. Now, if the pullback is shallow and another green takes out this red, we're going all the way to the 200. So guys, remember, I'm starting again. So look, got in here, took again here, got out 77s and up near this 220. All right, no one's backing down. I'm going to give myself that same $2. So I got 7s, I got 5s, okay, down in this area. Now, I've got 4s in there too. I haven't been hit on the 4s, but this is now my new round starting here. What I'll do, let's say that's here, I will pyramid in over a $2 range. So $2, I kill the trade, okay? But I'm willing to build inside of that $2 range, okay? So my bet is that from a high of 178, more or less, it's not quite 178 on big, but almost there. I mean, 180, I'm sorry. It's 179.88 is the high. So let's call that 180. Let's round 180 down to 176. So you're already negative $4, right? All right. Can BABA become -6? Yes. Is it likely? No. All right. So I'm giving myself a $2 range to build. Again, this is play number 2. And I'll try to update you a little bit later on how that works out. All right. Now, because I wasn't able to get a lot down here because I just started, this helped, but it didn't make this game so it's all that big. I'm looking for a big score here. Let's see if I can pull it off. All right. All right. So you got it? You understand the strategy? All right. So if you see BABA power to the upside, just know I'll be happy. All right. If you see BABA break 174, just know that I'm not going to be happy. Microsoft just had, like, yes, a nice pop to the upside here. Power clearing bar. That may have put in the low, guys, on the Microsoft. You may have the low here at Microsoft. All right. That may be the low, meaning that the low of the day is in or the low of the morning is in. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Stay out of trouble. Remember, we're deeper and deeper into the midsummer doldrums. That means things we've got some fluidity today, which is great for once. But a lot of times things kind of tend to die out a little faster and stay dead for a little longer during this part of the year. Okay. All right, guys. Ciao for now. See you next time.